Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. And subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. Welcome to any new subscribers, okay? So very happy to have you. Welcome to the fam, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? So, um, the first thing in my notes, I seen solo on a license plate, but I like curve the S so much that it looks like an 8 kind of. There's like a light little connection in the middle, okay? So first of all, you should be doing things on a solo tip right now. I feel like this is what the Sirians really do want you to focus on doing things on your own independently. I feel like maybe you might have a team or you might have people around you, but you can't really trust those people. We got no. It says wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So that's what it, and also it could not necessarily mean that. You might have a team that you could trust, but you can't trust your friends or you can't trust the people that you're going out with. So say no to their asses. You don't have to feel pressure to go out with anyone, okay? Don't dim your light to fit in at this time. This is extremely important to your advancement. And if you're not sure if you are or not, you could ask spirit that, how am I dimming to fit in? In what way am I allowing others to like trigger me? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you guys are trying to show me if you do have any triggering situations going on the outside of you? Because you are definitely this high priest, high priestess type of energy. And I think there's a need for you to pay more attention to how spirit's calling you to step up and lead. I heard like misinterpreting. You could be misinterpreting what it is that your divine purpose is, or what it is that they really truly want you to do. So I heard listen deeply. Try to take more time to listen deeply, maybe even under the stars. You know what I'm saying? And then this lightning is always that energy of like epiphanies of them dropping you, a real download on your direction and where it is that you need to go, but also this energy of you really trusting where it is that the Syrians are trying to lead you to at this time. Know that they're leading you to this beautiful Ten of Pentacles energy. We got the Ace of Swords because like there's nothing more authentic and beautiful and nothing more magnetic than your natural beautiful vibration that you've been vibing on. And I think when you get around certain people, like they tend to stifle your star power, or like snuff out your light in some sort of way. And it could be that their energy is just so heavy and so nasty that it just naturally happens. So the Syrians are really asking you to pay much attention to who it is that you hang out with at this time, because right now they're helping you to step your vibration deeper into this energy of love, and also lifting you up to that higher knowledge type of energy, okay? We got new money though. You could be someone who's meant to get this new money. You could be some sort of entrepreneur, okay? You could be in the entertainment industry or be wanting to enter into that industry. Also, you could be about to win the lotto or invent something or make a very wise investment, or whatever you could be working on right now could have the potential to like really blow up and really be something big. So the Syrians want you to really stay focused on that and don't give up. Next thing I wrote was I seen NFL tagged real big on a bridge while I was out, okay? And then I heard that you need to learn a lot about spiritual protection and psychic protection if that's something that you're going to get into. Like your guides really want you to educate yourself very well. And then the song I was listening to said mass hysteria and false accusations. Okay. So we got Libra energy right here. I think it's going to be very important for you to learn how to be emotionally and mentally balanced if you are going to get into some sort of entertainment industry. Even this comes with a lot of like spiritual attacks and things like that. So you could be someone who's meant to do that on a larger scale, but it calls for you. I heard like learning more about magic. Okay. You need to learn more about magic. There's a whole lot of magic going on in those industries. You know what I'm saying? And a whole lot of people waiting to take advantage of you and take advantage of that beautiful light energy you hold. Doesn't mean you're not meant to enter that industry, just means you need to be more educated, you know? Excuse me. Or this could be your child, okay? Your child could be someone who's meant to get into this industry, and you know they want you to get with your child and really train them, okay, get them ready and prepared to step into this industry that they're wanting to step into. We got old money, we got birthright, and we got inheritance. You know, I feel like this bigger, larger scale of like notoriety is how I'm hearing it. I heard fame too, okay? This big notoriety and fame that you or your child is attracting to themselves is like next level, you know, like this person, okay, you or this child, okay, have this type of energy where you can like literally create like mass hysteria if you wanted to, you know, your energy is so beautiful. I'm hearing like very powerful siren type of energy, you know, but for God, you know what I mean, meant to touch a lot of people with that beautiful voice that you or your child carries, okay? So it's very important that you really stay focused on learning as much as you can about your spiritual and psychic protection before you go any further into that field that you wanted to go in, or at this stage in your field, whatever field you're in. You know, we got Scorpio, so nothing but new beginnings coming into you, you know, and I feel like there could be someone putting a lot of false accusations out about you, okay? Someone who feels like they're above the law, someone who is very controlling, someone who feels superior to you. Also, they're getting to kind of a reckless place, you know, because they have this God complex, you know, which is like, oh, you know, why won't you do what I say type of shit. I own you. I'm the boss of you. I run you. You need to do what I say. But you know, at the end of the day, you've come home to yourself. You understand where your sanctuary, where your shelter lies. And you know that that's in the hands of God, okay? Actual God. And not them, you know, thinking that they're the God of you or the governor of you in some sort of way. This could definitely have something to do with Masons or Eastern stars, you know. I feel like you're in some sort of energy where a lot of crime, I mean, I said energy, but I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say industry, okay? In some sort of industry where you're dealing with a lot of energies who have no problem committing these crimes and covering them up, okay? Lots of secrets, lots of hiding evidence, and lots of outside help to continue to keep up these illusions that things work the way that they work, okay? But also, you can have a lot of people trying to shut you up, okay? I mean, you don't, this, the NFL thing, this higher industry thing, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be true for you, but I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of entertainers, okay? People who do YouTube, you know, the internet is an industry too, okay? So you're in these different industries and you tell some sort of truth, or you're meant for some higher position, but you're very good at spiritually and psychically protecting yourself, or you're about to be. And this is going to cause a lot of people to want to shut you up or to try to block you or stop you from telling the truth. But no one can block you or stop you from telling the truth, okay? Because it is your divine purpose to do so. So try to be as honest as you can, not overshare, but be as honest as you can when it comes to whatever industry you feel like you wanting to step in, okay? This is going to be the door to your personal healing and happiness. So you really don't have to worry about like anyone being able to come in and snatch whatever it is your divine purpose is for you. You know, it's different for everyone, and this is a general reading. So of course, you know, I'm kind of like just jumping around because that's kind of how they got me doing it. They don't want me to get like too into one energy, okay, or too specific on it, because this is like an overall outlook kind of, okay, because it's for a lot of people, okay, but you are meant to be victorious, and you could be having some sort of financial constraints, and I think that that could have a lot to do with your spiritual protection and your psychic protection and things like that, and your mentality on who's able to affect your finances and where your finances lie and where they really truly do come from, you know. And also you could be like sort of holding yourself back a little bit from doing whatever it is that you want to do. Like maybe there is some childhood wound that tells you you don't deserve it or something, but there's definitely something going on. Maybe these could just be very strong projections that you're feeling because people see you and they see the light on you and they get real investigative about who you are and what it is you're meant to do. So they can stop that, or they can take that, or they can control that before you even get there, okay? You have a handler way before you even think about entering into the industry they know you're meant to enter into. So be very aware of that, okay? What is going on within them though? Okay, we got the sacral the second chakra, okay, with Archangel Ariel, okay? So you are a creative. This is what I'm saying. And your creations, whatever it is you're meant to do for the divine, it is very powerful and beautiful. But it does not come without its threats and its things that you need to protect yourself from. Even if your protection is just saying those words that call in that protection. But your sacral chakra, baby, it is next level, okay? Look at this. And your crown chakra is also. But this is because this beautiful contract that you have with the divine. And like I said, it comes with lots of hostilities. So now is going to be a good time for you to make sure you're showing as much appreciation as you can, showing very much gratitude for where you are. Because I feel like you're going to need a lot of that when it comes to getting to this very next step. And also know that these energies outside of you, they're getting to this place where they're just all tied up, okay? They really cannot have that much of an effect on you unless your defenses are open to those kinds of things, you know? So this isn't to tell you, you know, oh, don't do what you're trying to do, you know, don't go into that industry and don't be all you can be. That's not what this is, okay? Because what this is you have every single power issue. Okay, look, you got every single power issue, opportunity, and lesson that it's going to take for you to get to where it is that you need to go. But don't look at these issues look at these issues as lessons, okay? Don't look at them as things that are going to hold you back. You're operating out of this energy of love, and you have so many beautiful, caring connections in the spiritual realm that want to open you up to this door of value, to this victory. But there's a few things that you need to detach and a few things that you need to heal first before you will be in a psychically protected enough to step into that industry, okay? Or to step into your position in that industry, because you could very well already be in it, but there's a higher place in that you're able to go. So just work with the divine. And I know that, like, with things like this, you know, things like YouTube and things like that, it's a whole lot of shadow banning going on, okay? It's a whole lot going on. A whole lot of shadow banning, a whole lot of them playing with your numbers, and a whole lot of them, not sending people your notifications and things like that because you telling the truth. And I'm going through it too. But, you know, if you notice, I really don't complain about it much. I don't talk about it much because ain't shit they could do. God gonna handle their asses. And I'm gonna get everything that's mine, and I'm gonna go everywhere I'm supposed to go. And I just have that trust that that's how it's just gonna go. So I just do what I do every day, even if I only get 2 likes. You know, 2 likes, that's me. If you see 2 likes on that shit, I was the only one who liked that. So just know that, like, at the end of the day, you got to be your own teammate. You got to be the one who pushes you through all the shadow banning and all of the hating. You got to be the one who says no and protects your energy. And you got to have that motivation to continue to keep going, no matter how it looks. Go, go depending on the way that God tells you to move. And don't go depending on how your numbers look or who tells you you can succeed or not. You got it. You could do whatever you want to do, okay? With the fifth chakra, with Archangel Gabriel, use that throat chakra and know that anybody that comes up against you at this time is getting judgment called on their asses. And you don't have anything to worry about. You got very high, beautiful cosmic connections. Your creative energies are out of this world because you are meant to create these beautiful creations that nobody could ever touch or copy. So continue to do whatever it is that you're doing because you're doing it just right. What's going on outside of them? Sound like it's a lot going on outside of you, you know? Okay, look, mob ties, organized crime, okay? So, I was watching a reading yesterday, and I wish I knew the name of the chick whose reading I was watching. But it said she was talking about, like, harassment tactics and things like that. It was a great reading, okay? It was such a great reading, you know, very detailed. But like, this is the kind of shit that's going on, you know, really dumb harassment tactics. And, you know, she was talking about the FBI, I mean, not the FBI, but the CIA, you know, watch list, terrorist list type shit. That's what they do to the gifted. And that's why they make all of them shows where they lock the gifted up. They lock up these freaks and they, separate them from society because they're too powerful to be out here. We can't control them and we can't fight them. So they must need a cage. So this is the kind of energy that the Sirians are asking you to really watch out for. And make sure that you use your power in a constructive and loving way so that our society never gets to that place, because they would love that. And that's what all of this mob tie organized crime shit is about. That's what all the keeping tabs on you is about. That's what all the shadow banning is about, because the less people that see you, the better. And if you think about it, they very bold, because millions and billions of people could see and love you and you could still disappear off this fucking planet. But that's for people that signed over their shit and don't have any protection or backing from God, because they renounce God when they step into their industries, okay? So never renounce God. Always remember where your shit come from and know that it take a whole mob of them, for real. Because you got a whole mob that nobody can see. Okay, and it's all from a place of peace. We got this Gemini energy. Okay, I feel like you could be dealing with very two-faced energies. Okay, we got CPS. They could be trying to, like, I don't know, make you look like an unfit parent, make you look unfit to live. They could be smiling in your face 1 second and talking shit about you, trying to humiliate you in front of others. Like somebody could have been trying to, like, secretly initiate you into something. Could have been some fake Christians. Okay, we got secret dealings coming out. Okay, we got family member drama. Okay, so your family could have been trying to work as a mob to, like, indoctrinate you into this darker way of living. Could have been trying to keep you on drugs, okay, or trying to make you feel like all you could ever be in this life was a drug dealer or something like this, okay. You could be an Aries or somebody significant in your family could be an Aries. You could be a psychic reader for sure, okay. They was forging your documents, stealing from work, okay. That's what I'm talking about. I talked about them being censored, them shadow banning, them stealing my views, my clicks, not having the algorithm not push me, okay, because I'm being honest. All right, look, I part the deck on censorship, shut you up, okay. Block you, stop you from telling the truth. It's a never for me, I'm trying to tell you, okay. I seen rent, okay. They could be paying people's rent, okay. We got you're a spiritual warrior on go. And it says using their legal connections for their personal agendas, having connects on the inside and being bailed out of situations, okay. So they could have even, like, paid a couple of people off, like, to quiet certain lawsuits and things like that. But I kept saying for days, like, it's a class action lawsuit coming to YouTube, okay? YouTube finna get sued, nigga. If they don't do something about all of this shit that they keep stealing, somebody slam the door next door. YouTube gonna get sued, okay? Because they playing too much money, too much games with people's money, okay? We got fraud right here. It's all kind of shit. I think identity theft, money order, credit card, wire transfer, money laundering, and checks, all kind of shit going on through YouTube that either they just are trying to ignore and pretend like it's not going on. They get putting out these false reports about people and situations, okay, fucking with the wrong ones. All right. Thank you. Serious. What else? What's going? What is it that you really want them to focus on, though? We got trust the niggle, okay? So trust your intuition. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? Like I said, I was just every day I would post and I would be like, YouTube about to get a class action lawsuit. And then I hear, every once in a while I watch readings, okay? And then I hear all the readers complaining about their views and about how they're getting shadow banned and about how, oh, it's funny how, I made this much money. Why isn't my money going up? Why is my money only going down? But they're steady getting more views and more subscribers. And they know why. They trusted the niggle within them. So you need to trust your niggle also. And also know that you're being protected from this. It might be affecting you, but at the end of the day, you're going to get all of yours. We got trust your path right here under that. Really trust your path and know that spirit really is protecting us. They don't ignore anything. Just cut the cords and continue to walk your path the way that you need to walk it, you know? And it's just really sucks, you know? I really like YouTube as a platform. Like, I really like the posting process and all of that. You know, I really like the way that it works, but I feel like it's real biased when it comes to the algorithm and the things that it chooses to push. It's real agenda based, if you ask me, because we need to make this type of thing look a certain way or whatever it is that you do too, okay? Trust the niggle is right here. It says that niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying, niggling feeling, try as you might, it's there and it isn't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feeling, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way: the relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often, we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You are being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe answering the niggle now. So, what is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? You know, specifically in your life, in your situation, like, what is it that spirit is trying to get you to focus on to make sure that you're safe from these mob tie, organized crime types of things, so that you're not caught up in the mass hysteria, you know, with everybody that's, you know, still trapped in that matrix type of energy. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you about any false information that you might hear or any false accusations that you might come across? Have that trust in yourself and in the universe and continue to focus on what it is that you're creating, especially when it comes to what you're creating, is what I'm hearing though, too. Like, when it comes to what you're creating and what you're doing with God, trust those niggles that tell you, hey, something isn't right here. Hey, my numbers don't look right. Hey, this should be like this or this should be like that. You know what I mean? And don't just be like, oh, you know, well, because I do it too. Okay. I'd be like, you know, well, I guess I'm just new. Well, I guess spirit, you know, these messages are only for a certain number of people or whatever. But spirit be like, no, that ain't it. Spirit be like, they messing with your shit. And I'd be like, I hear you, spirit. And I'd be just like, well, can you do something about this? You know, can you fix it? Can you like repair this? Can you stop whoever it is that's like playing games with the collective and with our messages and with what it is that we're really being called to do? You know, and it's like, sure, but it's like divine time. So this shit coming to a head though. What's second chakra? We got high priestess, okay? They trying to mess with all the high priestess, high priest type of energies, okay? Because it's too much truth. It's so much truth out here in these streets right now. It's a scary thing. It says mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. What's second chakra? So you know the truth within you. You have stepped into this deeper vibration of love, and there's a need for you to really protect yourself in a major way and to trust the niggle when you feel there's danger, when you feel there's bullshit, when you feel there's a lie, when you feel that fear of something that you shouldn't have fear of, because fear kind of slipped out of my mouth. What's second chakra? We got enter the chamber of healing, you know. which talks about healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. This is what you have already done. Like, you didn't do all of this healing for nothing. A lot of this healing you did just to really get down to where you could even feel that niggle again, or to where you could even awaken this creative energy. So don't doubt it now that you've done all of this hard work to get back into that place. Whew, I feel like they got a lot of stuff to say today. What's second chakra? Okay, we got Temple of Black Obsidian. Okay, so more of that protective energy. It says the Dark Healing Chamber, which also brings me back to this energy of all that you've dealt with in the past. You know, you didn't learn all of these lessons for no reason. You learned it to get this experience to tell you when you being bullshitted or not. So really trust that and make sure that you take that forward with you in whatever industry it is that you're in. Because the fuckery, the scandalousness, the cheating, the lying, the stealing, it's in all the industries. This mob tie organized crime shit, it's in all the industries. That's why all of it is getting torn down the way it is. Or people getting sued, and things are being corrected to the way that they're supposed to be. A proper burial for freedom, okay? That's what's going on right now. But it's you're seeing this in your reality, I think, because you have put you have made the right sacrifices when it comes to yourself. Like I said, you emptied out all of these different things so that you could be able to hear your intuition loud and clear. So also I'm feeling like this is kind of a call for you to speak up. Speak up about your specific industry. Call out the companies you work for or whatever, to get some sort of justice for yourself. Even if you're just expressing out, to the divine what's going on in your industry and in what ways you would like to see it improved. And not so much from a place of complaining, but from a place of you using that creative and powerful energy within you to create real, true change in that environment, not just for you, but for everybody in that industry. What's sacred chakra? We got the chariot of ascension, okay? It says spiritual work of the higher initiate. So they're saying, like, this is what the higher initiate does. The higher initiate prays for and manifests improvement for all of those involved, and not just for their own specific, channel or whatever. The higher initiate improves the entire industry that they're in. So make sure that you're thinking big like that when it comes to your industry or whatever industry you plan to step in, okay? What's sacred second chakra? Okay. We got ancient power mysteries, and it says here the rattle of Isis playing, but it popped out in reverse. I don't know. Maybe these people are like not hearing the rattle of Isis, because the rattle of Isis, like it said, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. The rattle of Isis creates truth. It forewarns of truth and justice and healing and unconditional love being poured into a situation. So maybe that could be something that a lot of these people with these mob ties and these organized crime connections really aren't seeing at this time. They're not really tapped into the ancient power mysteries like they think that they are. It says serpent of fire, priestess of serpent sisterhood. And then it says flower of life under that, divinity, creativity, and manifestation. I feel like they just really wasn't ready for all of these spontaneous kundalini awakenings that are going on within the collective, okay? And we got power over them, okay? They are the seven scorpions. They are the lower vibrational forces that we are able to conjure and control at the end of the day. So that's why they cannot have any effect on you and cannot stop you from what it is that you're doing. Because at the end of the day, you have the power to turn them down. You have your free will. You have not sold out to your industry or renounced God in any way. And so all they can do is shadow ban you, gang stalk you, watch you, put you on a list. Whew, we got judgment right here at the bottom of the deck. You better believe it. And we got the Seven of Pentacles because they're getting this judgment for coming for our harvest. And it's like they're in this energy of sadness, but it's almost like they're celebrating because they're not yet aware of it. And that's what I was saying with this ancient power mysteries in reverse. They don't hear like you hear, baby. They not getting the warnings, and they don't realize how healing your energy is to your industry. Just you being in there, excuse me, just you working in your industry is extremely healing to it. What's mob ties, organized crime, and the high priestess? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. And I heard vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Okay, what's pyramid of light and mob ties, organized crime? Okay, we got the Seven of Cups. It's like a lot of these industries, okay, because this is what we're talking about, I suppose. A lot of these industries are presenting themselves as if they're one thing, but it's a whole lot of shit that have been going on in the dark for long periods of time. And it's not like these things just go away. They just get better at hiding them. They get quieter about it. Once everybody figures out that's what's going on, they change everything about it. And that's how it becomes a conspiracy theory, right? But look how many conspiracy theories then came true because of all the people that trusted they nigga and went ahead and believed that. Look how much shit has been exposed so far. That came from people trusting their gut and trusting what God told them with no evidence until they found evidence, or until spirit presented evidence to them because they believed so long and they proved that they deserved to be the whistleblowers or the exposers of that. They proved they had the tough skin to go ahead and continue and trust their niggle in that thing, okay? Some of y'all are meant to expose some of these industries, okay? Meant to break big stories, but it all starts with you trusting your gut and trust what you believe to be true about that industry and following the trail that spirit guides you along and doing that shit with no fear, knowing that they can't get you. And if they do get you, it was a part of the plan. And also having that kind of bravery and courage that you're willing to leave this place for the cause and knowing that you're going to get hella rewarded when you get to where you're going. What's entered the chamber of healing and mob ties and organized crime? Okay, we got the King of Cups and we got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're not this emotionally intelligent and prepared for no reason. Everything that you need has been delivered to you, and it's going to continue to be delivered to you. And also there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that's very significant in this mob tie energy. I'm sorry if this message feels like it's all over the place. I'm just giving it to you how I'm channeling it. Okay. So like there could be some very emotionally manipulative like person. I don't even feel like it's a person, if I'm being quite honest. It's like a thing. It's like some sort of dark cosmic energy or something. Like just the way this card is even looking at me, I don't even like that shit. But also this is that energy. I seen 3311. This energy really tries to keep an eye on everything that's going on out in the collective. And when they see something that's too powerful or something they won't be able to control, they either find a way to set that energy up or, you know, harass them until they're crazy, or they find a way to come and give that person this offer of money, this illusion that they're going to take them somewhere higher or greater. You can have some sort of energy coming around, some sort of snake energy that really don't look like that much of a snake, but they offering you a big opportunity that you always wanted. And I'm really getting the feeling like this is an opportunity that you might not want, or you might want it, but you just need to boost up your spiritual protection and your psychic protection first before you enter into this. Because this is going to be a darker part of your journey. Not like it's going to be negative or you're not going to be happy in it, but you're going to have to walk through some dark energies in order to get to that much lighter place that God's trying to take you to. What's Temple of Black Obsidian and mob ties? We got the Page of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like, you know, this is what it is. this energy of you being a leader, you working with the divine very closely as a team, but you being sort of a newbie in this thing, and people underestimating you and thinking that they can take advantage of you just because you're new to your industry. But you being this very powerful spiritual leader for real, and having this amazing spiritual backing that they never seen in their industry, okay? So make sure that you get straight with spirit, and that you're tapping in as much as you can at this time. So when it does come to dealing with these darker energies that seem much bigger or much older or much more, experienced than you, that really, I heard all these bitches is my sons, okay? Really, all of them is your sons. And I'm not even like, trust me, I'm talking about you. I ain't talking about me, but I mean, if the shoe fits, okay? But this is the message, okay? Really, they your sons. You're a very powerful spiritual energy, and you need to trust your gut when it comes to this organized crime and these illusions they're trying to paint for you as if this is going to be a dangerous thing for you to do. It's not dangerous for you. It's dangerous for other people. You powerful and straight. You just need to um, remember why you buried all of those different parts of you, and don't let you entering into like a darker industry or an industry where a lot of spiritual attacks and things happen, don't let that industry turn you hard or turn you into a negative energy, okay? Keep the light about you, because it's not always going to be dark. You're not always going to be getting spiritually attacked. You're not always going to be going through the things that you're going through. But sometimes we need to go through these types of things. We need to go through the dark chamber of healing in order for us to get that spiritual advancement, to get that experience under our belt of dealing with that energy and knowing exactly how to like extract that energy out of any other being that we run into that holds it, and be able to transmute that and go on skipping about our path, when they thought that that energy they came at you was going to tear you down, not knowing that you already dealt with that energy and know how to vanquish it. Like I said, power over the 7 scorpions. You can control and command those energies. What's proper burial for freedom, okay? Judgment. You bring judgment to a lot of people. I could have swore I showed you Archangel Gabriel with that trumpet. Here we go again. But this time he blowing it, okay? You bring in judgment to whatever industry you're coming into. You and a whole lot of other beautiful chosen energies, okay? So don't doubt yourself, and don't feel like this big machine is so big that we can't win over it. Because it's the promise that we going to always win over it with this spiritual work of the higher initiate, okay? And the 3 of Wands. Everything you ever want or need is going to come in along this journey. And just know that when they deal with you and they think they're finna do something shady, that they always receive the judgment that is required, okay? To bring balance to that situation and to that industry, even if it's just a little bit of balance at a time, What's ancient power mysteries in reverse and mob ties, okay? The 9 of Swords. So please know that the rulers or owners or whatever people of the industry that you're in, okay, they know they under judgment. They already in anxiety about it because they can't tap in. Their biggest way to tap in is to turn on YouTube and look at a couple of readers and what's really on the news today. Because we really telling what's the news today, okay? With the Emperor, we're bringing stability to this whole thing after this time of such imbalance. So trusting your potential. And don't feel like you have to know everything just to know where you're going. You don't need to know the whole plan. All you need to know is what God wants you to do at this point. Am I psychically protected? Is my energy clear? Do I feel good and confident going into this today? Okay, perfect. God, let's do this. And know that you will always be covered and protected as you do this thing, okay? But it calls for you to have that ultimate trust in yourself at the end of the day. What's High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, and Trust the Niggle? We got don't worry about a thing, okay? Don't you worry about a thing. Don't worry if they shadow banning you, if they spreading all these false accusations, if they trying to keep people from getting notified when you post. Don't worry about none of that shit. Because none of that can hold you back from what you're really here to do. What's Pyramid of Light, Trust the Niggle, and the Seven of Cups? It says seek higher education, okay? And that's what I was saying. Very important that you tap into your divine energies as much as possible. That you get very creative and innovative when it comes to the ways that you protect yourself, the ways that you carry protection on you, okay? The ways that you pray, the way that you say affirmations. Get very creative. Seek higher education on how it is that your light works. How do my gifts work? What does it mean when spirits say this or show me that or do this? Because sometimes you need, like, you might find yourself in a time where you need to know that right now. And you don't have time to, like, look it up in a book or whatever, you know. You have to be able to hear spirit on the inside of you. I do notes and I do all of this stuff, but I meditate and I stay tapped in. I pray and I connect always. What's Enter the Chamber of Healing, the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and Trust the Niggle? We got things will get better, even better than ever, okay? Because this emotionally manipulative mob tie group is about to go down. There's about to be a lot of big changes. Like I said, people getting sued, people shit getting snatched, people doing payouts and giving people the real amount of shit that they deserve. What's Temple of Obsidian, the Page of Cups, the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and Trust the Niggle? We got Follow Your Heart, okay? Like I said, you might just look like a newbie, but that's not what you are. What you are is a very high-ranking spiritual leader in whatever industry that you are in. And you work as a team with God and an entire divine team that God provided for you. And you bring justice everywhere you go if it's needed there. And you do it in a happy, skippy type of manner, okay? Just creating at a very rapid rate. So you do got a lot of people in anxiety, okay? Because they know you brought this judgment. They know exactly which ones brought this judgment. Because like I said, we on a list, okay? We being watched, we're being monitored, we're being blocked, we're being banned. What's Proper Burial for Freedom, Judgment, and Trust the Niggle, okay? We got You Are Powerful, period. That's what I said. You are powerful. It's your beautiful, loving energies in your industry and all of the negative shadow energies and shadow work and subconscious programming that you have shed from yourself, that you have buried within, to become so free, to become a beautiful leader, able to wield your free will in the most powerful way that matches the will of God. And that calls judgment in a major way. What's the Chariot of Ascension, the Three of Wands, and the Trust the Niggle? If I'm heading in the wrong direction, God, please stop me. And that's why you still going, okay? Because you're headed in the right direction. Okay? You're doing the proper work that a higher initiate of this spiritual journey should be doing. So trust in yourself, okay? And continue to listen to those nudges that you have within. Because this awakening of this creative energy that you've done within yourself, it's a very powerful thing. And the minute that shit really awakens and becomes a raging fire, you on the map, you on the radar now. What's Ancient Power, Mysteries, and the Nine of Swords, and Trust the Niggle? You on the map and on the radar before you even know. We got Healthy Connection, okay? So they're in anxiety about these healthy connections that we have established with the divine as a collective, okay? And that's why they trying to create all this mass hysteria and doing all these false accusations, trying to trash each and every magical character or, energy that they get the chance to trash. You know what I mean? Trying to act like, all of a sudden psychic psychosis is an epidemic, but we can't talk about fucking COVID-19. This is the greatest show on earth. And it's very important that you remember that, and remember that you broke up out of that show. You decided you didn't want to be a supporting character to that bullshit. You wanted to be free to create your own story. And that's what you have done. So you have to trust yourself now. It says God helps those who help themselves at the bottom of the deck, okay? So continue to help yourself the way that you've been doing, because it's beautiful. It's cosmic level freedom. I'm hearing to infinity and beyond, okay? You could do anything you want to do. What's the final thought on this? I feel like that was quite the download. Yeesh. It says bitch fire. It says bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Come on. At the bottom of the deck, it says shark. Swim away from the situation, okay? So know when to swim away. Know when to protect yourself. And look at this emotionally manipulative masculine trying to talk this mermaid into doing some fuck shit, okay? Look, she put her legs on. She put her legs on and got onto the train so she could show up to the feast she supposed to be at, okay? It says confidence, it comes with time and practice. It says slow down and celebrate yourself, So, and speak up and speak out if you need to. If you have things you need to say, things you need to express, things that just ain't sitting right on your spirit, okay? Change what you want to change in your industry, because you have the power to do something about it, even if it's just like me saying a little bit of things. I mean, that was totally channeled, but it's like, I guess these are things that need to be said, and everybody that gets together and says it brings a true change to those things, okay? So I guess this is my contribution. Make yours, okay? It says, there's no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured, your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and let them have a taste of your bitch fire, okay? And with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.